Good afternoon, guys. Almost by a pure habit, almost said good morning, but it is already afternoon. Today we are meeting much later. I'm so sorry for that, but I hope I will not repeat this again. And today we will continue planking of this not very little boat already. So we have to put a third strake at least on one side today, and we will make some clamps from all that cuts off of wooden strips which we have from planking, because the last two strakes or lower two strakes, they are already right in front of the bulkhead. We have this thickness of bulkhead, so we can't clamp with clamps, and the clamps actually already short for that, so we have to improvise. Also we can use rubber bands, so we will use everything what we have at hand, and we'll see what will work better. And just before we will start, we need to check also our drawings. And right in front of the broadcast, I was fighting with my assistant that who should work with drawings, he or I. And he actually won this battle. We were discussing, and for the treats he agreed to give me this one sheet of the drawing. Okay, you can take one, but on the rest I will sleep. So he is happily sleeping on the drawings now. I don't know why. Every time I'm opening drawings, this is a perfect pillow for the kitten to sleep on it. So let's open our drawing and we will mark our butt joints. So this is number 30, yes, so it is between previous two. Let's check what we have on the model. And this is our bow. Oh, actually this joint right under the upper one, which is above the whale, so we just need to mark in the same spot. So let me grab a pencil, and we have it right here. So if it is on the same frame, so this is on this one, so we will have in the bow, this is bulkhead number 12. Let me mark it on another side immediately so I will not forget it. So it will be here. And what do we have in the stern? Actually we can mark immediately the last one. So it is like right behind after the section 15, and yes, just to make it sharp. And section 15, section 15, this is almost on our bulkhead 13, and bulkhead 13, so I'm afraid it will be on the bulkhead 13. Am I right? But it should be the most farthest one towards the bow, so we have to add, where is it, bulkhead 13, this is, where is it, where I have marked it, 10, 11, 12, 13, so we have to add just piece of wood to imitate frame, or we can move it even farther, but I would suggest just to add a piece of wood to imitate frame, because the shorter piece to bend, the more difficult it will be to clamp it properly. So better I will put another piece of wood here, so I just will mark that I have to put something here. So right after the bulkhead 13, right? Where it was? Where it was 15. Yep, it is exactly. Actually, it is exactly on the bulkhead 13. So we don't have to put anything, because we have actually, yeah, so actually it is here. No, so it is exactly on this, but because we put this first strake under the whale on this bulkhead, because it was the closest one, we have to put it right here. So just to make it visually correct. So yes, I will add a piece of wood at the same distance as we have this small piece of wood. so I just will use this as a mark. I will, in front of it, I will put additional piece of wood. Let's check what do we have in the stern. What do we have in the stern? And it is on the section 6, and I have closed it with this video. And section 6 on original drawings. This is almost, it's actually between our bulkhead 5 and 6. In our bulkheads 5 and 6. This is in the cockpit. Ha! So we need to add another piece of wood to imitate also frame in the cockpit. And it is closer to the stern. So let's accept that our additional piece of wood will be right in front of this end of the hatch in the cockpit, towards the stern. So this is for the additional frame. We will mark it also on the planking here. And I will mark also the last, but it is between 4 and 5 section on original drawings in the middle, but it is 4 and 5. We can put it on our bulkhead 4. And number 4, this is this one. So it will be the last one on the bulkhead 4. Okay. So with marking, we just finished it. Let me put this drawing somewhere before Kitten will come and lay on it. And let's check what cuts off we have here. This is our cuts off. We will use them today. So just let me check what else we have. I think we still have somewhere a piece of our whales. It was somewhere. Oh, this was a piece of from something. We can use this one. Oh, this is everything what I have from whales probably. Another cut off. Oh, I have whales. These planks I will keep here. Then we can use our whales. Yeah, so I will glue them, just will bend them. So I will use these pieces, or just a piece from sheets. It was something, I believe this is probably from the bottom. Yes, definitely. So this is also can do the job. We can use this one. So every piece of cuts off can be used for these frames. So let me put my camera a little brighter because it's too dark. Something like this. And I will cut it with my slicer here. So maybe I will make this screen bigger. Exactly. To show you what I'm doing, I just want to clamp my slicer with the same clamp from the sander. Oh, I have some cuts off here. We will use them for making clamps. what I have marked and where I have to put one piece right here. Another piece right here. This sheet of wood, it's thinner than our strip of wood for whales, so it will be easier to bend. That's why I'm using it. And I need to put another piece right here. We will move this video somewhere so you can see what I'm doing. So this is actually for the last strike of planking, these pieces of wood which I'm gluing now, so I don't have to open drawings next time to check where I have to put my joints of planking. So I will put this aside, don't need it more. And I will need glue. Let me switch back to this screen. Where is it? Finally in the proper spot. Yeah, so you can see what I'm doing. And probably I should start warming up my plank bender, because yesterday it took quite long to become hot enough. Oh, now we should wait. And glass of water. I probably should refill it next time. It's already not much water here. But I can check chat if you have any questions while this thing is warming up. Oh, Gluco Marini. I'm sorry if I'm reading it incorrectly, but thank you so much for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. And no questions? My finger is okay, just a slight spot. That crispiness peeled off, and now I have just a rounded spot on my finger, properly burned. But it is not painful anymore. So no questions? Okay, let's try to bend it. It's quite small, so maybe I don't have to wait until it will become hot. It's barely warm. Of wood so I can press it. Maybe it's not enough yet. Yeah, definitely have to bend more. And I just send it to swim. Okay, while it is warming up, we can start cutting wood for making clamps, and let this plank bender to become really hot, so then we can make it and work much faster. So what I want to make, actually, I will use, this is something that I cut yesterday from that very wide plank, so I will cut all these cuts off, like if I have width plus minus, so double width, I mean by length. So let me move actually this slicer, no, wrong I need to put proper 90 degrees here. And I will unclamp it from here. So I can use it here. And because it is sharp, very sharp blade, I'm using usually brush to clean it. So when I will cut without actually marking it, just I'm eyeballing it. So the idea is that I will glue like this, these pieces of wood, and then I will use it as a clamp because it's the same thickness as my planking. So just to make to have this proper thickness of clamp. And usually I'm making them for each model personally or individually. Oh, this is the proper word that I'm trying to find. Because planking sometimes, even in same kit, can have sometimes a slightly different thickness of the materials. Have seen it a lot, especially in Pavel Nikitin's kits. One kit can be with very thin beech planking, another laser cut, another much thicker, and if it is much thicker, it is much more difficult to bend, and I have seen how modelers were struggling with it exactly because of it. So, and it is actually does not depend on the manufacturer. It's just because maybe that kit was transported somewhere in very high humidity, so wood just absorbed it, and beech, sometimes very tricky, it can twist easily. So, or the sheets of that beech wood was cut when it was wet or dry, on the contrary, and then it just changed its thickness if it wasn't stored properly in warehouses. So I don't know how many actually I will need. Maybe something more to cut. The more the better. I believe this was what it was. It also was from the too wide plank cut off, so I will use it. I will use it also. Something longer, something shorter, doesn't matter. It's not something what should be precise size. Okay, should be enough for sure. Let me clamp it back here. Oh, good job. So now I will glue them. The idea is that if I have fibers like this, so I will put them at 90 degrees. And I will use my small brush. So while they will be drying, I can work on the frames, lower part of the frames. But I will remove this sticking out glue because this is where our plank will be attached or connected. And again, they are expendable, especially basswood. It is too soft. You can use them 2-3 times and that's it. And we don't need them actually more. We have only 2 strakes left. So should be enough for this project. But usually I'm trying to make them a lot. All strips of wood which I cut, well, usually I'm cutting them, changing strips of wood in the kits, and I'm cutting some extra strips in which I don't like, with bad texture or something. I'm usually chopping them into such pieces and converting them into clamps. Yeah, with this slicer I could set it up for one length to make them beautiful and symmetrical, but it really doesn't matter. We don't have to wait until it will completely dry. So we just a few minutes to cure a little, that these 2 pieces will be together. Maybe I can chop some of them into halves because they are too big. Like the longest ones. Yeah, Ron, you are right. This is a Maine Coon. This is my refugee from Ukraine. A real refugee. I picked him up in the first year of war. There was a woman in Dnipro city, and she was saving this breed because people, when the war began, just was so scared and decided to run away. They were thinking about like a couple of days, 3-4 days, maximum 5, and they will come back. So lots of catteries just close their doors with the cats, and owners run away. And when they realized that they can't come back, they were asking somebody and searching for somebody who can pick them up and find them homes. So only one cattery, actually, the woman, the brave woman and her daughter, they were picking up all the cats, and which weren't hers. She was just searching a home for them, and she was feeding them. And in that moment, first months of war, it was not enough food for people, and not just for cats. And sometimes her comment was like, today I have something to feed them, but for morning I have nothing. And just volunteers and good people helped her. So I also decided that I will pick up one. But I actually took her own cat, because hers, she was selling still. She was searching home only for that rescued ones. But she needed money for food also, so I told her, like, let me pay at least half of the price, but I want to give you some money for kittens so you can save more. So I gave her money for the cattery also, and I picked up this little beast. And when he arrived, he wasn't skinny, but definitely it was visible that he was underfed, because 6 months old kitten, or actually at that moment he wasn't 6 months yet. He was 6 when we were traveling back. He was about 4 months, almost 4 months old. That 4 months old kitten, he was eating 1 kilo of meat per day. In 5 days he realized that, okay, you have enough food, I can slow down a little. But I was shocked, like how that tiny kitten can eat 1 kilo of different kind of meat. But now he is quite happy. Picky eater. He's sleeping on the carpet and staring at me like, what? I'm doing my duty. I'm working on the drawings. Who else can help you? Right, kitten? And actually Krum, he was always telling me that I'm a dog person, I'm a dog person. And now he's sitting and chatting with the cat while he's reading his book. And Bir can come and ask him like, what are you reading? Let's chat. And he's sitting and chatting with the cat. Like, right, are you really a dog person? Because Bir thinks no. And now first question, while Krum is still abroad and digging in the Black Sea, 2nd month already, almost 2 months. First question, like, not that, hello honey, how are you? Like, hello honey, how is Bir? Scratch his ears. Like, right, I'm fine. Yes. Kitten is a rule maker in the house now. A few more. If it is not enough, we always can make more, but I think it will be enough. Oh, just perfect quantity. Oh no, I have one spare. But I have some cuts off here, so I will use them. So it will be a perfect quantity. So let them dry a little while I will work on the frames. So let me grab a box for them, because they will not run away all over the place. And let's do this plank bending. Again, I will need water. Oh, now it's hot. Let me check. More. A little more to bend. Maybe a little more. And I need to dry it completely. Maybe a little too much, but it is not that matter. I will clamp somewhere on the lower part. And upper part doesn't matter if I overbend it now. Second half. Oh, better not to grab it with fingers, too hot and painful. Okay, this one is ready, just slide. And then a little more and to dry it. Perfect. So this is in this cockpit, and now I need to bend 2 more for this bow part. Maybe again a little overbend it. Not that critical. Just to dry it on this side. And second one. And happy kitten laying with all 4 paws in the air. I am happy. And don't know if this is just my cat or this is a breed. And the first night when I just picked him up, it was my first night in Kiev also, first night during the war in Kiev. And it was also a massive attack, and 400 meters from our home, 4 missiles hit something. It's still not announced in the news, because in the news you only can hear when Russians are hitting civilians, buildings with apartments, hospitals, but nothing important in the exact quantity of dead people. I think it will be announced after the war, when it will be over. So when they have hit something in 400 meters from my home, that kitten jumped on my neck, hugged me, and was asking and begging for take me somewhere, take me somewhere. And I was sitting, praying literally, and I was promising to the kitten, like, I will take you to a safe place with lots of food, you will not starve. And I was just talking with my cat and promising him this. So I think I did keep my promise. So I did what I promised to the cat. I will put it somewhere here, so I will not burn my fingers again while I'm gluing it. And I will need a few clamps. And I will need brush. I will need brush. Want to put it at the proper angle, but it is not really doing what I'm asking it. Like this. And just to fix this one, I also could use soldering iron for this. Here. Other side. Good. The brush will go into the water, and while this will cure a little, we need to drill all this future clamps. To drill, so because when I will start pushing nails through it, I just can crack it. This is nails which I will use. This is securing pins, or securing pins or 7 pins, 1/2 inch long. This is really the same nails which you can find in every kit. This is just 7 pins, 1/2 inch or 12 millimeters long. So this is how I'm buying them a lot, as many as I need when I'm bending that one which are in the kit. So let me drop this. I need a piece of wood on which I will drill it. And let me measure, I forgot the diameter of these nails. So, oh, my battery died. Good job. Give me a second, I have somewhere batteries. And I have seen them. Yes, I have some. I think this is the proper ones. So let me check. Yeah, it is the proper ones. Zero. So, and what do we have here? 0.65, 66. So yeah, okay. Let me grab the real bits. Where are they? What is this? Oh, this is too big one. This is 0.9 and I need much smaller ones. Where is this metal? Where is this metal? Come on, I need to buy a new one because this one is constantly stuck in. Yes, done. So 0.65 should be good enough. Let's try it. Again, without any precise marking. Oh, need to turn on my converter because this one is 220 and I have this adapter or transformer. I don't know how properly to name it. Preferably on it. Yeah. So let me try what we have done here. You can use also these pins. Let me show you if I can find. I like nails. Have somewhere here. Like this type of pins. This one is broken. But usually it's difficult to find thin ones. This is actually thin, I found them. Usually they are much thicker, and when you are trying to push them into frames, they are too thick and they're just cracking frames. So I found these thin ones, but they have a problem. In the moment when you're hammering this head of it, it just cracks and jumps. So that's why I will use just nails. Difficult to find proper ones. First drill, then insert. So this is proper size. Let's drill them. last one. Good. Now I will insert nails and we can start thinking about our planking. It's basswood, so you can use just like 0.05 millimeters smaller diameter of a drill bit, just to make it a little tight, so this nails will not jump out. Maybe have taken small box for it. Can't fit all of them with nails. We'll see. And again, it will be lots of preparatory work and 30 minutes of gluing planks. But planking is always very boring and lots of prep. Marking the hole, filling the spaces first, and marking, then making clamps. I think I made entire episode on the building a frigate confederacy. Exactly with this prep work. First to mark frames where it was the butt joints located, and to mark quantity of planks, etc, etc. Oh, actually it was raining here a little in the morning and cloudy, so I don't know what is going on at the moment. So maybe we also can get some storm, or at least rain, because it was very, very dark and black, I would say, on the horizon, and foggy on the another side from the ocean. So, I don't know. It should be actually quite hot in a few days. Tuesday and Wednesday it should be 30 degrees plus. So I will sit in front of the air conditioner in the car and just I will live there. I will keep some nails because maybe I will just nail in some places. Sometimes it is very convenient, so let's check what do we have here and what side we will plank today. I believe yesterday we prepared this side, starboard. Yes, I believe so. It's clean from glue, so let's make starboard. So let me remember now which butt joint was on this frame, which we just glued in the bow. Yes, this is for this one or for the last one. Let me check one more time drawing. One more, no, this is this one. We are gluing our butt right here joint and on the bulkhead of the cockpit on this one. Found the mark. Good. So this one is for the last one. Have I glued it in the proper place or wrong one? No, it's proper place, yes. This is the farthest butt joint. The correct one. In front of this piece of wood. Everything is correct. these two clamps. So let me grab planks and we will start marking it. But I need to put it under the whale because it is a soft wood and I can easily damage it. So let me, where it was here and what was in the bow, where I have to put butt joint. Actually it's cockpit. I haven't marked it in the cockpit. I need to check drawings. How about this side? Nope. Cockpit. In the stern. Which one is this? It is stern. So on the section 6 original drawings, between 5 and 6. So this is actually our new frame for this joint. That's why it is not marked. Yeah, makes sense. So we just glued it here. So this is for the joint on this strike. So maybe I will put a longer piece of wood again from the stern and shorter one in the bow. What do we have here? We have 1, 2, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long planks. Oh, a little narrower one. I can use this one, just a perfect one, I believe. And we have some cuts off. One here. Where is that bunch of planks? What we can use on our model, if we can use something on our model. Oh, I can use this piece for the bow, and this is maybe too narrow in the stern, especially. Yes, this one is too narrow. So let me grab this. This is not good enough. Here, this is too short. Or actually, which one is longer? Maybe I can use this one here. Yeah, I can use this one for the bow. And I can cut a wider one, this piece. So this is for planking today. And I will begin with shaping this angle. Maybe too sharp. We will deal with it later. So we will have dimension here first. Let me mark it. Then here it is 10 millimeters. Then another 10 millimeters. But joint will be somewhere here. We will mark it later. Then we have here, it's not longer visible what was the dimension, but it was here. I will check it on in my notes, and the end of it will be somewhere here, and it is 9.7. So let me check in my notes. This is, which one is this? On the mid frame, it's right here open, 9.7. So yes, it's 9.7, same as here, 9.7. Here it's 10, and a little bigger in the stern. So where is my cutting mat? center somewhere. Okay. And I will need a big ruler, or reasonably big ruler. Let me mark 9.7. 9.7. It was 9.7. Then it was 10.10 here and something bigger here. This is interesting. How to shape it? Even if I will make, okay, I will draw the just straight line here, and then I will, if I need it, I will sand it more here. But better to have some reserve. So I just connected these two dots. I'm just not looking at this one at the moment. And now I will make this straight line, but I will add more marks. 9.7, 9.7, 9.7, 9.7, and I will sharpen a little my pencil because it's already properly rounded. What was the question? Or if you are actually gluing an entire long strip of wood with just imitating the butt joints, this is the easiest because you don't have to deal with this when you have to connect two planks like this. And when it is carved whole, you always will get different angles, and you have to do something after that. So I prefer if you have long enough strips to glue entire strake. This is the best planking. So let me put this, connect all these marks. So it was here. And it's, I need even longer somewhere. We'll see where it will, jump. Where it will cross it, somewhere here. So it was 10 millimeters wide. I don't know how many it was here. I marked it from the stern, and they connected somewhere here. I just want to make a little longer line. But I will cut it to shorten it a little. Oh, I haven't properly clamped it. It is behind this base. Now let's cut it with a sharp scalpel. I will start with this straight one, and I will overlap my ruler again what I have marked, so just like half millimeter wider than I needed. Better to sand it, and basswood is very easy to sand, so if you will cut even bigger reserve, it is good. Come on, overlap. I want to overlap these pencil marks. Yeah. Don't move. Okay, we'll start from the end.
here. Yeah, white is moving somewhere farther from the ruler in very interesting directions. And it should be somewhere here. Too big reserve, or my blade is not very sharp. That's why it is dancing in all directions simultaneously. Definitely. Need to sand a lot. Badly damaged cuts off. It's sharp.
And I was biting it like... Okay, let's keep it here, and I have to sand a lot here. Again, this side which I just cut, I'm sanding at an angle, not 90 degrees, so I'm chamfering it. Just to check.
Oh, I can sand easily all these pencil marks.
This is all for sanding. Usually with such stiff and hard wood, like boxwood, pear, you just can use scalpel, just scrape it. But it is not really working with basswood, just smashed it, so better just to sand it. Oh, a lot of sanding. My favorite tool. And again, I'm trying to get smooth straight line of this edge, because I did a very good job creating waves while I was cutting it. Need to sand this belly. Just to get smooth line somewhere here a little. Okay, it's straight, and the rest we will try on the model. We will send after trying. The less dust, the better. Less chances to sneeze. Oh, together with a paper towel. Throw it away. So let's try it. Let me check. I could make it brighter. Not darker, brighter. Oh, I need to make also a proper angle. Like this, a little more sanding, so I need to sand all these pencil marks. It will be good. What do we have here? I can sand definitely here more. Although maybe after bending I will check it because oh, I smashed this previous plank. Let me try this trick if it will work on this basswood. You see I was clamping like this and I smashed the basswood right here. Don't know how much it is visible, but it is smashed. So I will try to hit it, and I actually have same mark here. Usually hardwood woods, they are if you will steam them with soldering iron or plank bender, they can get their previous shape back. Like if you will scratch the wood. Oh yes, it is getting its proper shape back. Nice. So it is working with basswood. Also, if you will get something like scratches, I just will try to make them. Not really visible. No, just trust me, if you will use some drop, oh, just a little water and will steam it, these scratches will disappear. You just can try it on your model. Let me steam this side. Yep, it's straight now. But I have to repeat this to round this edge of the plank again because it become 90 degrees. Okay, now slightly rounded. Good, now it is straight. Perfect. Okay, what do we have here? I just want to check this mark. Could send more here also. And I don't like how it is going here. I definitely have to send this area like radius shape because I can't put it properly. You see, at the moment when I'm trying to put it in the proper position, it's like overlapping here. So maybe I should start bending it and then shaping it. That can also help. What was big here? Good. In the end I have to sand also a little. water. So then, okay, let's start bending it, and then I will shape it to the proper width. So there is my mold, water, and plank bender. More water. Just don't have much water in the glass. That's why I'm brushing it. And I did made this. I make this deep breath together with the dust, so that's why I'm it's a bit scratching somewhere. Okay, steaming first, and then bending. More water. Dry it a little more, or we can dry it directly on the model. Yeah, this is the place where it is overlapping. Actually, the rest of the plank, or to the end of the plank, it's just straight, but I still want to use some water and to steam it to make it more elastic. It will be easier to glue it from both sides. Don't know if microphone can catch this noise, like it's hissing from under a hot plank bender. Water evaporates and psh, doing this noises. water more in the bow. The most, oh, in the stern, this is stern. In the stern, the most tricky part. And something is the most tricky right here. So now actually I can see that I have to leave here, but I have to send here. This is where we have this 10 millimeters mark. So this is the place where we have to make radius, not just straight line. Right from here to here somewhere. So let's start sanding it. Just a little more drying, so it will be more or easier to sand when it is dry. So let's check. Still, oh, this stand is hot also. Just want to dry it completely so we can sand it without additional hair. Let's try. What do we have here? I need to steam right here a little also. I have traces from clamps right here. So yes, if you have damaged your planks with clamps, so you can get this proper shape back just with water and plank bender or soldering iron, depends what are you using, to get this back straight line of the lower edge. And now let's try to understand what is going on. So I need to sand actually the end of it, or just to remove the lint, the very end of it, like this pencil mark. Then I need to sand it here. Then we'll see. I just will remove, or will put it on the different table, so I will not burn myself again. So very end of it. And I need to dry it. It's still wet. It's not comfortable and not convenient to sand. Hot. It's not hot enough to make it faster. Then I make it here. I will sand all this pencil marks so I can mark it properly where I really have to sand it. Actually, I haven't made post with rope sizes yet. I posted only cleats, etc. Everything is in the description under this video. But you're right, I haven't made a post with sizes of ropes. I'm working on that. Just too many terms to type. So I will make it. Just was a little busy this week. Haven't reached that spot, but I will do it. And just if you will replace in any kind of kit ropes and blocks from that ugly square blocks and hairy cheap ropes, doesn't matter if you haven't got any new skills, but just change the ropes and blocks, your model will get at least 2 levels up higher quality, because it really does matter what materials are you using. Just in this kit I decided to use basswood from Pure Principle just to convert it into something noble, but usually I'm replacing cheap wood also with pear, boxwood, like the most visible parts. This is deck planking, or about the whales. But if you have cheap wood under the copper plates, nobody will see it, but on the most visible parts it is better to replace it with beautiful wood. Okay, let's try now. Perfect. Still have to send something here probably. Yes, it's still visible, this mark. So I still have to send it here. And it is okay to the end. Oh, nice. So actually I'm still struggling with this part right here. Or I just have to use one more time plank bender directly on the model. Let me try first. Plank bender. Water. Plank bender. Just to put it in this proper, like twist it. I'm literally twisting it at the proper angle, not just bending in one direction. Now, yep, still slight sanding. It's still barely visible, but this mark I still can see it, so I will sand it here. About now. It's a little wider than I marked it, but it's okay. It's just perfect match at the moment, so don't want to spoil it. Still more sanding already from here to here. Oh! Almost missed my chair. Good job. maybe a little more sanding, just little. Same spot. Now it should be perfect. So let's make our butt joint. It was on this frame which we just made. In the cockpit, yes. So should be here. Perfect. And this is the place where we should cut proper length. Now let me check what I'm showing you. Proper length. Because of the curve. So I will mark it first with a scalpel. Definitely it's not sharp. The end of it is not sharp. That's why it was dancing all over the place when I was cutting my along this plank. And now I will cut proper length here. And slide bending. And just to shape end of the plank. And same for the entire plank, just to make the soft radius of the edge. And preferably to clean all these traces from pencil. Something here. Here somewhere. 320 sandpaper should be good. Oh, it's much better. And Scotch Brite for polishing. Let me check. Perfect. Perfect. So let's glue it now. Actually, I can turn this mat like this. And now I can position it properly, so you can see what I'm doing here. Yay! It is visible to this frame. Okay, we'll keep in mind. So I will need more glue. Maybe some clamps, these clamps, rubber bands. If I will need them, so let's keep them here. And these nail clamps, maybe hammer. Let's do it. Can't put my laptop higher. It's okay. Huh, no paper towels. No paper towels. Just need to clean my brush. And then the width. Maybe 2 long clamps. Just for fast clamping to secure it in proper position before I will hammer in it, like in the stern. And I can start thinking about hammering it, because it is trying to escape. So this tricky spot. We'll see how the basswood frames hold it, because it is getting wavy, so I will think about how to clamp it in a moment. More tightly, I mean. the moment I'm just trying to secure it fast because I already touched with this end of the plank spots with the created glue spots. So what is not good? And where is my favorite tool? Like this one. And put clamp here. Now where it is necessary, I need to clean this glue, but I also need to clean more glue and more. Need to put more clamps. Okay, let's put where it is flat and easier to clamp. So now I can clamp like this to push clamp up. So just to make it without gaps. And I will not remove them without you, so you can see how to remove them. But here probably I will make something to clamp them together like with a strip of wood, just shorter one. Because I want to make this. Good. Good. And here I can use just clamp. Nah, not long enough. Can't. Okay. Let's move into the stern. Why we'll still have time to put properly this plank. And here, this is the trickiest spot. Maybe I can use also soldering iron a little more here, just to bend it properly, because it is like making this curve. That is not good. So a little more plank bender. While it is still elastic, I can clamp it. Ooh, that was my clamp. And I can reclamp this one, because this was the first one. It was not holding properly. Maybe I will put this one here. Just wider to put it together. More water. And a new clamp. Better. Maybe I will remove this one also and we'll reclamp it. Do something here. Come on. Come on, just tail. Oh, good. Now I can remove this stick and glue out. But I also have to clamp it more like this. Oh, just moved it. So my fingers is much stronger than this clamp. It's soft wood. Oh, properly hammered one. Okay, these clamps are expandable, so I can damage it. Come on. Out. Water. Water. This one is not holding anything. Even if I haven't bent it properly, I steamed it properly. And the more such spots of glue you will... Oh, a good job. I have closed everything with my head. If you will remove this glue before it will dry, it is much easier to do it now than later. We'll try to hold this. Maybe with a different clamp. Like this one, which can flip like this. Good. Perfect. Still have to do something here. Let me show you what I have here. You see this gap? Trying to do some pressure. Yay! And maybe one more here. Shorter piece of wood. No gap. No gaps. Almost. Something is here still. Okay, let me remove this one. And I will try to put this one here instead of this green. Like this. The green one will go here. Now I like it. Now I like it. Good. just eyeballing it, checking it at an angle like this, how it is straight, even, without gaps. But also I will apply glue inside this hole. Just I have seen somewhere a spot of glue which I have to clean. Where is my tool? Right here on the whale. Touched it with my plank, which was with glue. So let me show you. From here, somewhere from here, I will apply glue on this seam. So preferably without applying glue on the bulkhead. Of course we will sand it later, but better not to add additional work. And since I made enough clamps, so I don't have to use my soldering iron to cure PVA faster, it will cure on its own, but I will add some glue here on the seam. One drop, additional drop. And the thing is that you can't use these clamps while we were planking on the top timbers because they were so thin and fragile. We can use it only when we have this entire body of the bulkhead, let's say. Next extra glue. Just will spread it on the plank. Just when this layer of glue will dry, it will create firm film which will hold it in its proper position forever. So now we have another small piece. We could actually do it on both sides, but since we still have some clamps on this opposite side, it is not convenient to do it. How to put it so I can be sure that you can see everything in it. I will not unclamp it accidentally, like this, maybe. And where is that piece of wood? From side angle. But it's okay. Can I clamp it somehow? I have here a frame, but I don't have long enough clamp. Yay! Just a piece of wood under the clamp. Because I will make angle proper one for here, or plus minus proper one.
here. It's 10. And then I have it on this frame which I clamped. And I need to unclamp it. And it was 9.7 dimension. It's actually interesting. It is almost proper one somewhere here, because I can see mark a little higher. Okay, and here it is somewhere here. 9.7. I will make it shorter just to mark it closer. Yep. Ruler. And as usual, I'm a little behind the schedule, but I will finish this streak. I will make it today. 9.7. What if I will connect all these 3 marks? Should be just perfect. It is. I like it. Yeah, and my blade is dancing, trying to run away somewhere. Wide enough? Yeah, and a lot of sanding. So again, or maybe I can move back this video here so you can see what I'm doing here. Again, I'm sanding it at an angle, not 90 degrees. I'm chamfering it. Barely somewhere here. The best way to check, to take a ruler and you can see where you have belly, like this. And I have belly right here. A little more. Oh, I can sand more. It's still wider than the previous plank. How about here? I can create also an angle, proper one. And what do we have here? Oh, I need to sand more. But actually right in this bulkhead it's just perfect. So maybe I will leave it like this. And let me cut shorter. Definitely more sanding here. Or I can start bending it and then we'll sand it when it is bent. And there is something like a drop of glue which is in my way. Where is my favorite tool? Oh, good. Just cleaned it. Almost. Better, but still more sanding. Somewhere there. Okay, now let me check this straight line. Belly here. Okay, let's bend and then we will see what else to do. Mold, where is mold? Mold, where are you? Mold. Not around the model, not around, oh, it is under the paper towel, right here. Blank blender, water, and more water. On both sides. More water. This is a bow, so more bigger carve. Oh yes, bigger carve. Let's try to dry it on the model. Ouch, this stand is hot. To dry this under this plank.
Let's dry it and cut proper length, and then we'll deal with the shape on the model. What do we have here? Need to make less sharp end of this plank. Like this. And now I need to cut proper length. What do we have here? One more sanding and a little different angle. And because it's at an angle, that's why it is looks like it is wider. And slight sanding of this angle. Too long, literally like half of millimeter to sand. Okay. This is a proper angle, but I need to sand with too wide. Too wide. A little more. And just create lots of hair because it is not dry. How about now? No, almost perfect, but not quite. A little more sanding. Like this. And what do we have in the bowl? Make to one plank. Still can sand this angle. And what do we have here? Should fit, but the key word is should. Let's sand a little. From angle.
Perfect. Now it should fit. Just slight sanding of this angle to check. Yep. Now it is good.
So I will put this plank bender on this table, because we know how I can burn myself easily. Now I will remove all these traces from marking. We'll make this slight curve or radius of the edge, just to make it more underline each plank. And the butt joint also a little. And now polishing with Scotch Brite. I have a different habit. I'm ignoring instructions. If it has good drawings, I'm just instructions, thick enough, good instructions, drawings. Because when you are checking drawings, you can do something in different order, which can even simplify your build or something, or you just can come up with some improvements. And if you are checking only drawings, you know how it was designed, so you know what you can change without damaging entire construction. So, and in this case, the kit has very thin, tiny instructions. Like you glue two pieces together, piece number 1, piece number 2, and sand it. Good instruction, better to use real drawings from the museum. So that's why I'm completely ignoring their instructions. Let's start gluing it, and maybe I will use again one bender to bend and steam it directly on the model. So let me flip it towards you so you can see it. Maybe I will clean a little this side, this corner, so I can flip the model and show it to you closer. Because I made a mess here. Rubber bands, planks, my favorite tool, I will need it. Plank bender mold here, ruler will go also here. And let's switch position of the model. And position of this video. And I want to sneeze because of the dust. Oh, good. I can move my slicer so you can see better this. I can completely move it on a different table because my model can't see it properly. Like this. Yay, it's visible. So we'll see if we will need this tool, but let's keep it here. And I will take more glue. Brush. clamps. Let's keep them here so you can see them. And hammer. So let's start. Where is my second? Okay, we'll use this one, and maybe I will. We'll prepare this clamp. It was much better to clamp with that one. More useful to clamp with that one. Like this. And I will use nail clamps. There is that nail. Maybe I will need more steam in here. Just lost nail, jumped from it and couldn't put it properly. So what do we have here? I need to tighten it, to bend it on the model. So let's use a little more water. And maybe this clamp, we'll start pressing it together in the process also. And this is something what you can do only with the PVA glue. You still have time to position, adjust, bend wood before the PVA really will start curing. You just can't do this with cyanoacrylate. And as I said before, I prefer all these reversible glues, stains, finishes. Because when I'm building model, I'm thinking about what happened with this model in 100 years. Or what to do with it when somebody will take it for restoration. Will he curse me for using something what is not reversible? Or will he thank me? So, okay, let me check. Smaller piece of wood. Smaller piece of wood. Is this small enough? Yep, good. Need to do something here. Don't like it. It is not tightened properly. Where is my this tool? This tool.
I will try to rehammer it with a different one. What if we'll do a better job? But first, steaming. Steaming and shaping. And now I can rehammer it. Better! I like it, but I just need to do one more thing. Do I have more long clamps like this one? Just need to cut a shorter piece of wood. I wanted to put it. Actually, it is more for this part. To clamp it. Oh, good. This wave, we will deal with it later. I told you because it created sort of belly. So we will deal with it later. Let's dry this plank first. But before it will dry on its own, I will add glue on the seam. Tum. Let me add more glue. And this one is not holding. Hold it. Good job. Let me check my field of depth. So just to add more glue on the seam and on the plank itself. Like this. And I will not remove these clamps till Saturday, so we will remove them together. So with this, I think this is it for today. And again, I can't put one strike during 2 hours, so I have to use 2.5, 2 hours, 24 minutes. But we also made today clamps, we add additional frames, so we did a lot of additional work. So I hope to see your progress on your models in the Facebook group. And actually, as for me, when in the moment we reach that wider part of bulkheads where we can hammer nails, I think it's much easier to plank right now than it was 2 first strikes right under the whale. So try it and tell me if it is easier for you with such clamps or this wooden, like this. I found another piece of wood. So if you have any questions, ask and I will answer them right now. And somewhere at the beginning of this chat, I was still offline. Somebody asked, what is this crowns next to the
people in the chat. This is actually the most active chatters, if I can say this, who is chatting and reacting the most in the live chat. So YouTube created this feature recently, and YouTube decided to coronate you the most talkative or the most active participants of this live chat. So congratulations, Sally, you or Sally, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it properly, you are in the first place, the most active in the chat. And then Ron Bloch, I'm sorry if I can't read it also properly, you are in second place, and can't see who is in the third place. Thank you very much for chatting. Oh, Sally, you were on the third place before. You become first, so who is the third now? Can't see. So, guys, thank you very much for participating with me in this build, in the chat. I'm reading usually chat after the live stream just with a smile on my face, so thank you very much for supporting me in this way. I really appreciate it. And thank you very much for supporting who can support also with some thanks tips, because this is how I'm maintaining my channel, also buying all these cables, couplers, etc. Really appreciate that also. So thank you very much for coming today that late. So have a nice rest of the day, evening, and maybe in some countries already night. So I'm sorry for that. This was just today. I hope I will not delay anymore, but I don't know what will happen on 20th, because Krum is coming back and I have no idea where is his flight, where his plane will landed in Boston. He hasn't told me. I was asking him, he doesn't know also. So I don't know what happened on the 20th, but I hope I will make a stream, at least a short one, if I have to go to Boston to pick him up. But I hope I will not cancel it. But just in case, I inform you, because I don't know what happened on 20th. But on Saturday, I will see you with this second strike, third strike under the whale on the larboard. So thank you very much for coming, and bye. Oh, I probably should put this camera also, so you can see me better. But it's too late already. So then see you next weekend. Bye, guys.